Hello everyone, Jeff with the Greener View. Isn't this a beautiful woodland garden? This is in contrast to what many people do in their landscapes with they have mature trees like these where they cover it with lawn. And that's a problem for both the trees and the grass. When you think about grasses, where do they come from? They come from prairies. Where do trees come from? Of course, woodlands. There's a difference in the soil between those two areas. Woodland soils are light and fluffy, have lots of organic matter as the leaves decay. Grasses come from prairies that a lot of times are burned, so a lot less organic matter, a lot less fluffiness to the soil. And so when you put the two together, you have a problem because the soil becomes compacted with all the mowing and all the activity on the lawn grasses that will then cause trouble for the tree roots. There's research that shows that trees don't grow as well when there's lawns covering the roots. So the trees aren't growing as well, but the grass isn't growing very well either because there's too much shade. And both plants have a problem with the other one competing for water and nutrients. So if you have the area of lawn under your trees, you might want to consider doing a woodland garden like this. Woodland gardens can keep the tree roots healthy by having a light, fluffy soil. The minimum you should do if you have a large bunch of mature trees is to have ground cover and mulch. And then if you want to, you can also do the woodland garden where we have large mature shrubs around the outer edges of this area: cornelian cherry, dogwood, viburnums, hydrangea, honeysuckles. And then inside of that area we have perennials and ground covers and smaller shrubs that tolerate shade. Everywhere in the world that you would see this video, there is some shrubs and ground covers and perennials that will tolerate shade. We had to let an airplane pass over so you could hear. The area then can be divided with flagstone paths. You can have different paths going in different directions. They can meet or not meet. And you can have benches, you can have tables, you can have birdhouses, all kinds of things in these different areas. You can have ferns and ground covers in one area and smaller shrubs and perennial flowers in another area. You can divide the area up into sections that are easy to maintain and can be done one at a time over a period of time, so you can phase in this planting. You don't have to do it all at once. And so there's lots of nice things you can do with a hidden garden or a secret garden or a woodland garden in an area of what was lawn. It becomes lower maintenance, it becomes prettier, it attracts more wildlife. And so I recommend that if at the minimum you should have ground cover and mulch under your trees instead of lawn. And if you want to take it a step farther, you can do this with the woodland garden. And this is Jeff with the Greener View. Thanks for watching.